Strip Club Video with Danny Meyers, Dane Hansen, and Jeb Jarrell starts now.
Okay, friends, back with another episode of Strip Club Video. Kind of like Strip Club Radio, but with video. Duh. I'm Danny Meyers. We have Dane Hansen. We have Jeb Jarrell. What's going on, guys?
Not too much. How are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. I had a great time in Huntsville, Alabama, by the way, which is where you two now are. And I just wanted to start off by saying, Dane, I've known you for like 7 or 8 years. In Huntsville, I have never seen you so relaxed as you are right now. What is it that's got you relaxed out there in Huntsville that you didn't have in Vegas?
I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of, I guess I'm busy, too damn busy to not be relaxed. I don't know. I'm maybe it's just that I'm tired as hell and you can't really, it just seems like I'm relaxed.
I mean, Jeb's always relaxed, but Jeb, do you see a more relaxed Dane, or is it just my imagination?
It might be your imagination, because honestly, I hardly see Dane. So far, this is about the longest I've seen him in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Watching him manage that club is, hi, Dane, bye, Dane. Hi, Dane, bye, Dane. Dane's over there. So I don't really see that much of him. He's working pretty much, but I don't know. He hasn't yelled at anybody lately.
Yeah, surprisingly, I seem to be more at peace, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know what it is, but I'm enjoying myself here a lot more than I guess could have been expected.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that I wasn't going to give it a chance, but I mean, I like it here. I really do.
Good.
It's a really cool place. People are pretty cool. I've met some really nice people and some good people here, and it's a great company to work for. So I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk a little bit more about some of the things you got coming up. But first of all, I kind of want to talk about some industry topics, and social media is a big one. Jeb, you now get to, you are now our president, but you've always kind of been the disciplinarian in Facebook in our industry groups. But there's some interesting things that go out there on social media, and people post some really, really crazy things, and not just our industry. I mean, in everything. Label. There you go. Face the label. So really what I want to talk about is your social media image. I've seen a lot of people, not only in our group, but in other groups, just completely negative, bashing the place they work, bashing their coworkers, things like that. So I'm going to go to Jeb first, because you've had to kind of deal with this. What kind of advice would you give these people that are bashing everybody all the time?
Well, first off, the reason I'm more the disciplinary on social media is I'm usually the first one to do everything wrong and deal with the consequences. So as social media first matured and we all started making these groups, I was prone to say more than was on my mind and suffered some consequences from that, and immediately learned from that and tried to share that knowledge. So with that being said, I've learned more about how you can vent, how you can joke without really crossing the line to where it can burn you in our industry. Mm-hmm. And of course, our industry is a little bit more fluid on where that line is than, say, a corporate business setting. We're definitely a sexually oriented business, so our humor is a little bit more that way. But your image on social media can determine whether or not you have a continuing career, whether or not you can switch careers. There's been several people in our industry trying to purge themselves of what happened before so they continue a different direction. So it's really important to continue to maintain a social presence in a positive way to continue your professional career.
Mm-hmm. And you two are both DJs and both managers. So I want to go over to Dane. If you see somebody, you're looking for a DJ. I mean, does that social media image kind of play off onto you, or can it hurt?
Absolutely. It's honestly one of the first things I look for, because if I don't know them, being in this area, I don't know a lot of these people. In Vegas, a lot of people that would come in, I would already know who they were or of them. So here, it gives you a good gauge of what kind of person they are. I mean, are they the kind of person you want to hire? Are they going to cause issues? Are they going to be one way or the other to make things not work for be a fit for the people that we have there now. I think that it's probably 50% of what goes on hiring somebody now in this
Wow.
day and age.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the first thing I always do is look at somebody's social media, before I hire them. I'm not in the hiring position anymore, but I have been in the past. I have been the head DJ at clubs, and that's the first thing right there that I always look for. Jeb, you had a comment there.
Obviously, people are going to post stupid stuff here and there. I mean, everybody does dumb things once in a while, but I mean, you also have a delete button, I mean, you can probably get rid of that too before I mean, everybody screenshots and all that stuff too. But I mean, even if you delete it after the fact, it's still some kind of a effort to make retribution for a dumb move you did or something. You know what I mean? So.
And on the flip side, the social media can be a positive. Like if I'm looking to hire a DJ or an MC and I go to his social media and he's got maxed out followers and he's positive and completely promoting the business that he's in, that's going to encourage me more to hire this individual because he brings that social media presence with him. It can be just as a positive as it is a negative.
You realize how sexist you sound right now? You just called everybody a he. They.
Well, it's better than daytime. They're all he's. Nighttime, they're all she's. Everyone switches to baby because I can't remember your name when I'm talking to you that second.
Yeah. Well, you had brought up earlier, that we've got a little bit more leeway because of our industry. But I mean, we used to, when I was a board member with Panda, we used to have all these meetings. Remember, we would have all these calls. Hey, so-and-so said this, who's going to take care of this? Who's going to take care of that? And then everybody whined at us for being too harsh on them. Well, right now, Facebook is getting harsh. I mean, there was a comment where a guy said something to the effect of girls are stupid. And that got flagged for hate speech in Facebook. And trying to think of one of the, somebody said, yeah, I'll kick your ass, meaning in a jokeful way, and all of a sudden they came out with that's violence. So Facebook's algorithms are really cracking down as well, man. You can get put in Facebook jail easy.
Yes, you can, aka Bobby.
What'd Bobby do?
But Bobby's been in Facebook jail all month.
Oh, okay. So basically, yeah, keep the image clean. And one of the other things that I just really want to present to our Panda group and to everybody, constantly we keep getting the same thread over and over. And the one that always gets to me is the worst stage name. And every time everybody comes up with the worst stage name they've ever worked with, this and that. So I've always tried, and it always turns to bite me, but I always try to say, okay, so let's go with the best stage names. What's a good stage name? And nobody can ever answer that. They'll quickly change the subject back, but I challenge all the pandas out there. What makes a good stage name? Can I go to one of you guys? What do you think?
It doesn't sound like something else. It doesn't rhyme.
Well, I try to explain to them what we're presenting is a fantasy. From the second the customer walks in, we're presenting them a fantasy. And to seal the deal on a fantasy, a real name is wonderful. A real name protects you. And say your real name is Tiffany and you chose Brittany because you can hear the knee and it makes you respond. But when the first thing a customer asks is, hi, I'm Brittany, what's your real name? And it's so much easier to continue that fantasy with, no, that's my real name. I just use it because it's easier, and lie to them by using a real name versus saying my name is Bubbles. You're never going to be able to convince them that's your real name, and they've already broken part of the fantasy. And it can affect your pocketbook. If you maintain that fantasy from start to finish with the customer, you definitely have a higher money return. And real names sound better. I love saying Tiffany and Brittany and Michelle and versus.
Although I did go to school with a girl named Cinnamon Brandy, so
parents had high expectations for her.
Yeah, I always had a thing about, as Dane kind of alluded to a second ago, the rhyming. I remember
you
one
got
time.
Chloe and Zoe, and it just, you get too many of them together, and they all kind of sound the same. And I don't like first and middle names either, because you've got then you get 3 girls that show up, and that's none of the right people. It just none of those things work out well.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember one night I was working, this is many years ago, but and it stuck out in my brain. I had Brandy, Mandy, Andy, Candy, and there was a 5th one in there somewhere. But, every time you put them on standby, it's like, was that me? Am I up next? Is she up? So you go through that.
I had Chloe Nicole. So Chloe and Nicole and Chloe Nicole all showed up. So it just doesn't make any sense.
Whenever it happens to me, I'm all in a row, all the time. Whenever anything rhymes, they're side by side, because if you separate them, they're fine. Both of you stand by. One of you going up next.
I used to put all the cars together, all the jewels together, all the alcohols together.
Yes.
It was make a game of it. The desserts, I had chocolate. What was it? Cocoa Brown and Divinity. I put up together.
And cherry, you could throw that one in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had Jacqueline and Kennedy?
Wow.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would love to have that one.
Jacqueline Kennedy and their own asses.
Both those names are good.
And their own asses. Look at that.
Yeah, we did that once. Oh man. So what else going on? You guys having fun out there in Huntsville?
Absolutely.
You get a lot of big things going on, man. I opened up the show by saying I was just out there.
Nonstop, man. I mean, we were talking before the show about free time, and I was looking at my calendar or lack thereof, and it's like, man, it's pretty busy right on through June, May, at least to the end of May. So.
Well, I was just out there, for a few things going on out there. We had just going on and stuff. But coming up, in 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, we have the G-String Invitational. That's where my date's at.
24th, 25th, and 26th.
Yeah.
February 24th at Scores. February 25th at the Pony Club. February 26th at Pony 2.
Yeah. So we got that coming up. I have to change my background. Hold on a second, because I got something set up here. Hold on. There. You like that?
Hey.
So we're trying to get some pandas out there. Yeah, I'm going to make this into a T-shirt. What do you think?
Oh, I think it definitely.
Panda takes over Huntsville. I just started working on this morning, so
we could definitely get rid of 100 of those in one weekend here.
You're gonna have to make some tank tops. So
what's that?
There's some females that are gonna want those. I have a feeling.
Yeah. So anyway, I started working on that today. We got that coming up. EDIs. You guys got one of the EDIs out there too. EDI, for those not familiar with this, EDI, Exotic Dancer Publications, they're kind of like the Billboard magazine for the strip club. They're the industry standard, and they put on a competition as well, feature competition. One in West, one East. The one in West is out at the Bucks Clubs, right out in April 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. That's out in Dallas.
Yep, Bucks Cabaret.
Okay, is that going to be at one club or all three, or do you even know?
One club.
One club? Okay. Cool. And then like a month later, May 5th, 6th, and 7th, you guys are splitting it between your 3 pony clubs, right?
Nope.
Oh, where's it at?
It'll all be at the Pony Club.
All at the Pony Club. Pony Bama, your club.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're going to get out there and have some fun there. Now, Jeb, you're planning another big party in May. We've got our exotic dancer. Well, first of all, the expo, which is coming up. It's a major event. First time we've ever gone to Miami, Florida for this one. And you are putting together a hell of a party for the Panda Party opening night. Go ahead and give us some details, Jeb.
Yeah, well, we did Pandemonium out in Miami and Platypus, and Rick's Cabaret really opened the doors and helped us out and sponsored a lot of that. And once again, they're doing it for this year as well. Platypus has definitely been very instrumental in getting all of this lined up. But we're going to start the party off at Tootsie's about 8 o'clock. Have some food and drinks together. We have all kinds of discounted alcohol just for those who are attending the party. Then we have our Panda Award Show, which we are flying through this year. I want everyone to know it's not going to be as long and drawn out as it has been in the past. We will get through that one pretty quick. And then looking forward to what will guarantee to be a hysterical situation, the roast of Doc Rock. Which, I mean, that stuff just writes itself. It's going to be great. And then we haven't quite decided on which ones we're going to use, but we will have a feature show to finish off the part of the Tootsie's party. And then we are going to after party at the Panda party and go to Scarlett's right down the street. We'll carpool over and start there with another feature show and lots of cheap bottles. It will be quite an intoxicating night there.
Yeah. So the whole week we got the expo going on. If you want details on everything that Exotic Dancer's putting together, their website is what is it? The edexpo.com.
That's right.
THEEDexpo.com. Always the ED. Yeah. There's a bunch of E's in there. So check it out. We got discounted hotel rates, all kinds of things going on in there. So cool. Well,
definitely get your badges for Expo now.
Yeah.
You don't want to be waiting, but you don't need the badge to go to the Panda party, but you will need it for every event Monday through Wednesday.
Yeah. I think they got a discount deal going. Is it half price right now?
Don't quote me if it's half price, but they do have a discounted rate going on probably for another week or two.
Okay. Yeah. I got an email about it. I think it was half price, but yeah, I've already got mine. You guys got yours. We'll have fun. We got the hotel deals down there. Anything else you guys want to go over here? We kind of flew through this.
You say that, but what does your timer say now that you said that out loud?
16 minutes.
Well, that was a fast fly.
Yeah.
Well,
didn't mean to rush it.
Well, we can always, say bye to those young pandas that didn't quite survive the social media turmoil of the last couple of weeks, because they're going to watch this today.
Yeah, and one other thing before we end it, I know you guys we did not bring it up in today's show, but we lost an amazing person last month in Glenn Miller, who was our first Lifetime Achievement Award. Actually, it's called the Glenn Miller Award. And we didn't go over that today, mostly because the two of you, along with Tim Rhodes, I think, have something planned on Strip Club Radio that you guys are putting together. And I look forward to that, because Glenn's an amazing guy. I didn't know him anywhere near as close as the two of you did. And I think, Dane, you guys did the Strip Club Radio show forever.
Yeah, we did it for a few years. It's it was kind of a really sad day, big loss. It was he's going to be missed for sure.
Yeah, cancer's a bitch. So okay, well, I look forward to seeing that on Strip Club Radio. You guys hold down the fort in Huntsville. You're kind of turning it into the new party capital of the world, man. Who would have thought Huntsville?
Who would have thought Alabama would be a party state?
2021, right?
There you go, man. Anything can happen. Okay, there we go. Strip Club Video. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Danny.
Hey now.
Cool.